Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Nyox. If you're new here, welcome. In today's video, I want to share with you guys how you can find a legit supplier on Alibaba, and I'm gonna show you guys like a step-by-step process so that you guys can be able to source through a good supplier on Alibaba, or rather find a good vendor on Alibaba. So we're gonna go to the all categories. We are starting off, by the way guys, in case you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe for more videos. So we're gonna go to the all categories, and then we go to the shoes section. I'm gonna choose men's shoes just to show you guys like everything you need to look out for when you're looking for a good supplier, or rather a legitimate supplier on Alibaba. And the first thing that you need to look out for, guys, is something called the verification sign. I have underlined. So the company that you're thinking of dealing with must have the verification sign, or rather word. It's very, very important. I'm going to explain to you guys in a few minutes why it's important. Another thing you need to look out for, guys, is the trade assurance mark, the gold sign with the dollar sign. Let me just underline above here again. So that's it. That's the trade assurance mark, guys. If you're looking for a company, always make sure that it has that sign. Another thing you need to look out for is the number of years that a company has been in operation on the platform. For example, you guys can see this company has been in operation for 2 years. Then we have this company under here for 1 year. I'm underlining so that you guys can see. So personally, what I would recommend is go for a company that is at least 3 years and above, because for me, I feel like the number of years a company has been in operation on the platform is very important. It kind of gives you an insight into whether the company is truly legit, because 1 year for me isn't enough. And I'm not saying that they're not companies that are 1 year and they have like all the other things I'm gonna mention, but I'm just saying when it comes to me personally, 3 years and above is the number of years that I go for. So, and obviously guys, when you're doing this, you're doing your research. So you may find that a company that has been on the platform for maybe 1 to 2 years fits your bill, and that's okay, as long as you've diligently done your research, you've asked questions, you've talked to them and everything, it's going to be okay. So I just want to look at one company that has everything that I'm talking about, so that I can show you guys more in detail, like more things. Because so far what I have said to you guys is you need the trade assurance mark, which is the one I've underlined right now. You need to look out for the verification word, the number of years. For example, this company has been in operation for 6 years, so that's a good number of years. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on the company, and then we're gonna look for more details that I'm gonna show you guys like everything else you need to look out for, because those are not the only things you need to look out for. So we tap onto the company, and then I want to see the supplier profile for the person who's selling the shoes. So I'm just gonna scroll down, and here we are. So this is the supplier's profile. I've underlined. The name of the company is Wenzhou Dongheng Trading Company Limited. I hope I've not murdered that name. So the other thing that you need to look out for, guys, is the response rate. I've underlined that, and the on-time delivery rate. Now, the reason why personally I look out for the response rate, obviously, is because you want to deal with a company that is going to answer your queries. They're going to respond to your questions and stuff like that. Like if you have any questions, you need to be sure that you're dealing with a company that cares about your concerns and stuff like that. So Personally, I go for a response rate that is, 92% and above, or even 93. The higher the better. But in this situation, it's 90.1. I feel like that's a good thing. As long as it's not below 90, for me, that's a good percentage. So when it comes to the on-time delivery rate, guys, the reason why this is important again is because you're buying your stuff online and you need them to get to you. The reason why most people are very skeptical about Alibaba is because usually you don't know if you're dealing with a legit company, and it can be very frustrating if you deal with people and then finally, you lose your money. So you need to make sure that the on-time delivery rate is very, very high because you need your goods. I'm probably thinking you want to start a business. So obviously you're going to need your goods so that you can start your business. And that's why I consider these two things, the response rate and the on-time delivery rate. Another thing that I consider, guys, is the number of transactions that the company has been engaged in. I've already underlined that. So this company has been in existence for 6 years and they have 371 transactions. I feel like that's a good number of transactions in 6 years. It does make sense. And so that's another thing you need to look out for, because 371 transactions means that they've probably been repeat purchases, and that's because people have been impressed by this company, maybe in terms of their quality of goods or customer service. And that is something, guys, you need to also look out for. So in the beginning, guys, I showed you that the company must have a trade assurance mark, and we're gonna scroll up and I'm gonna just circle this so that I explain it a bit more. So that is the trade assurance section, and I'm just gonna open it up so that we can understand why a company must have this mark. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap on the 3 dots to my right, and then it has popped up. So what is trade assurance? It is Alibaba.com's built-in order protection service, which protects online orders when payment is made through Alibaba.com. So trade assurance is going to reduce risks in 1, product quality, and 2, on-time shipment. So guys, the most important thing that you need to keep in mind right now is that when it comes to the trade assurance mark, the reason why a company, or rather a supplier, must have this mark is because when you pay through Alibaba, and guys, the keyword here is paying through Alibaba. If you send these people money directly to their banks or whichever form of payment that you're going to do that is outside this platform, if anything happens, you are on your own, guys. There's no way Alibaba is going to help you because there's no way to track that you actually paid that money to these people. And that's why you're encouraged to pay through Alibaba.com. They obviously have secure payment options down here. We have Visa, MasterCard, Western Union, etc., etc. So just make sure, guys, that every single time that you're making a purchase, always pay through Alibaba, because when you do that, in case of anything, when your products are of low quality or when they don't arrive on time or arrive at all, you can reach out to Alibaba and they're going to help you out with that problem. Because when you pay through Alibaba.com, they can track your order, they can even see that you paid, like there's proof you paid and stuff like that. So you need to pay through the platform. It's very important. So that's the reason why you need the trade assurance mark, guys. Please don't deal with a company that doesn't have the trade assurance mark. It's very, very important. Another one I had mentioned is the verified sign, and I'm going to talk about it in a few. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to this company's entire profile, and then we're going to look at more things. So again, up to my right, the 3 dots, that's where I'm going to tap, and then we're going to go to the supplier's profile, and then I'll explain more. So this is the company's profile. We have the home section, the product section, the profile section, feeds, etc., etc. But the first thing that we're going to look at, guys, is the number of followers. Now, why is this important, guys? First of all, personally, I feel like you don't follow a company for no reason. Like for me to follow a company, it's because I've seen, they have very good reviews. They've met everything that I'm looking for. And most of the time, people who follow companies, they've already worked with them and they feel very good about, the company and stuff like that. So in this situation, this company has 8,294 followers, and I feel like that's a pretty good number. So another thing I look out for obviously is followers. However, guys, when all these things that I'm talking about, you need to make sure that all of them are there. It's not like when you find 3 or 4 and you get satisfied. No, make sure that every single thing I'm going to talk about in this video is there for your supplier, so that at least it's going to give you more confidence when you're dealing with these people. So I've already showed you guys the number of followers. If you want to, you can follow the company and stuff like that, just so that you don't forget the name or anything. So right now we're going to go to the profile section. I'm going to circle it. Yeah, we're going to go to the profile section and look out for more things, because guys, we are not yet done. So we go to the profile section, and you guys remember I had talked about a company having this sign or word, the verified sign. So according to this, to their profile section, they're saying that this is a verified supplier. But how do you confirm? Apart from the word verified, how do you truly confirm that this company is verified? So what you do is you click onto that video, the one with the man who was sitting, because I'm pretty sure you probably don't know which I clicked, but yeah, that's the one. So yeah, it's taking a lot of time to load, but yeah, this is the one I'm talking about, guys. So what you need to look out for, guys, is this is a video, by the way, in case you don't know. And when it starts, the video must have these wordings that the video was created or is created by Alibaba.com, because this is the company, Alibaba itself, giving you assurance that they have played a part in verifying this company, and this video was actually created by them, and they approve that this company actually exists. The reason why you need the verification sign or word for any supplier that you're going to deal with is because usually most companies or most people who are on Alibaba, people have been scammed because some of these companies pretend to exist. They have photos, they have videos and stuff like that, but no one can ascertain to that fact. And now that Alibaba can do that, it means that, it gives you more confidence, because, this is the platform's confirmation that this company actually exists. They sell shoes, they have employees, they have a physical location, so everything. So I'm just going to play this video and you're going to see what I'm talking about right about now. I'm not going to play the entire video. I just want you guys to see like the important parts. So yeah. So guys, you see that was what I was talking about, Alibaba.com. This video was produced by Alibaba.com. That, guys, is very important. That video must have that. Yani, the beginning must be like that. That's what I'm trying to say. And then another thing, this company, so the company that has undertaken the verification is this one here. It's called SGS Group. You can look it up on Google. There are many, what are they called? There are many verification companies, but this is just one of them. It doesn't mean that every company or rather supplier has to be verified by this one. I'm just giving you an example. You can go look them up. So as you guys can see, this company has a factory, or rather the supplier, they have like what is it called, a physical location. They have employees. You can see the shoes they are producing and stuff like that. So this is good, guys. Like, this is confirmation that the company exists, and yeah, they're doing what they're claiming to do. So we've already confirmed that this supplier is indeed verified. So we're just gonna go down here and just look at more stuff. So the business type, this is a trading company, guys. And usually, even if a company says it's a manufacturer, most of the time they are not. And I'm not saying that you can't find a manufacturer on Alibaba. You can find. However, it's usually not the easiest thing in the world. Another thing is, even if like they've stated they are a manufacturer, just come here to their profile and you will always find out the truth. Because even if they've written a manufacturer when they're posting their shoes or their products, when you come to the profile, they always write whether they are a manufacturer or a trading company. So always come to this section that we are looking at right now. And so this company, we've said the Supplier is a trading company. They were established in 2015. They have 11 to 50 people as employees. Main products, casual shoes, sport shoes, dress shoes, used shoes, and shoes stock. Our country is China, main markets, Africa, North America, South Asia. Now, guys, there's something else that I do look out for. So I look at the main products that a company sells. And this is because personally, I feel like if I'm going for quality, then I need a company that's specialized in one particular thing, because I highly doubt that if I work with a company that sells shoes, dresses, handbags, jewelry, and all these other things, they don't really like have a niche, or rather they haven't specialized in any one product. So I'm assuming the quality wouldn't be that great. However, guys, this is just me personally. I prefer working with companies that whose products they've specialized in. Like for me, I feel like quality comes with specialization, and this company is just an example of that. And I'm really, really happy because this company clearly has specialized in shoes and stuff like that. So that's a good thing. Another thing that I look out for, guys, and again, I just want to say this, every single thing that I'm talking about in this video, guys, you have to make sure that for the Supplier you're looking out for has every single thing I'm talking about. Don't find 6 things and be satisfied. No, make sure that all these things are there. All these things are there so that you can feel more confident about dealing with this company and stuff like that. So we're gonna go check out the reviews. And usually when it comes to reviews, guys, keep in mind you're never gonna find like 100% positive reviews. So just look at it as a reasonable person, and in your mind, I'm pretty sure you're gonna make up a decision. Because for me, at times finding all good reviews isn't usually a good sign, because you never know if people have been paid to do this. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Exercise caution when you're on Alibaba, and when you're doing your research. Just be very diligent, open up your eyes, just be very keen even on the smallest details. So we're going to check out the reviews. And so we have this person who is saying they haven't received their goods. So I'm guessing obviously that's clearly a negative review because they haven't received their goods. And then we have some of them I can't even read because they're in Spanish. We have someone saying it was amazing, love the shoes, quality looks just like in the video, and even better. I encourage you to buy. Another positive review, the shoes were adorable. The service was also amazing. In addition to the quality, very good. They're so nice. I like them. It's okay, I just don't like the way I get too much white and yellow. So this is a problem of balancing between the colors, because as you guys can see, the shoes are mixed shoes. So it's an issue with the balancing of colors. And then here we have someone from Kenya. So the saying, just received my shoes and they're not okay. The sizes are not specified. Many come small. Some shoes come out without shoelaces. The colors are not well balanced. They put in more white pieces than any other colors. The shoes design are not as per the pictures or videos. Some of the many white shoes come in dirty with stains. I must say I'm very disappointed. Okay. So, I don't know. I'm a bit confused because this person has a negative review but has rated the company 5 stars. So I don't know if it's because they delivered. But yeah. So you've seen people's reviews. That should also like kind of give you an insight into the company and stuff like that. So right now, we're just gonna go through a couple of the shoes that they have and then just look at some other things that you can also consider. But basically so far, guys, what I said is, let me just quickly remind you guys, look at the verification sign, the number of years the company has been in operation, the number of followers, the trade assurance mark. Hopefully you guys can remember that one. The trade assurance mark. Look at the video that confirms the company has been verified and make sure that it has been produced by Alibaba. What else had we talked about? Yeah, I've already mentioned the number of years. You go to the company's profile, look at what type of business they are, the year they were established, the number of employees. Between 11 to 50, that's a good number. The main product also informs your decision into like making your final decision about the supplier you want to deal with. So that's another thing you can look into. And then, yeah, I feel like that's pretty much all you need to look out for. But sorry, the reason why we're looking at the products, which is also another thing you need to look out for, is because you need to understand like what are their rates. Are their rates fair? For example, we have the shoes. I'm going to quickly play the video so that you guys can see, and then we are going to look at the pricing and other stuff. So those are the shoes, and I feel like they are good. They look like they are good quality shoes. They're obviously for men. And yeah, I feel like they're good. So the price here is, it's already in Kenyan shillings. One pair of shoes is going for approximately 428 bob, but their minimum order is 300 pairs. So we have here 300 pairs. So that's their minimum order, or rather MOQ. So another thing we can look at is the sizing. Guys, obviously when you're thinking of, or if you're thinking of starting a shoes business, you need to be conversant with the various sizing charts for shoes so that you don't mess up the sizes and then end up with shoes that are either too big or too small and stuff like that. So just, yeah, keep in mind, understand what shoe sizing is. Here you can see the shoe sizing is the European size. So they have 39 to 44 and 39 to 46. And then I just wanted to show you guys this. So this over there, MOQ, means minimum order quantity. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So usually some companies, like at this point, the shipping section, they will usually have like a pricing, an estimated price, shipping cost for you, but not every single time. So in this particular case, you're going to have to contact the supplier for what is it called, the shipping cost. And then you can also check out the reviews for this particular pair of shoes. We're just going to quickly look that up. So this person is saying, I sold 5 pairs right away upon delivery. Thank you so much. The goods are not balanced between size and colors. Buy thing is okay, but shipment fees is a little expensive. The goods arrived quickly thanks to the seller, so like I said, guys, you'll never find like 100% positive reviews, so just keep that in mind. So we're gonna check one other pair of shoes, and then so this one has a lower MOQ. Guys, MOQ means minimum order quantity. The minimum order for this pair of shoes is right here, which is 10 pairs, and the shoe goes for 351 bob approximately per pair. So when you multiply that by 10, you're paying 3,510 for these pairs of shoes. There are 10 pairs, guys, and they have a 5-star rating over here, and 31 people have bought the shoes. So now if you're thinking of starting a business and maybe you don't have like enough capital, this could be an option. However, guys, let me show you something so that you can make an informed decision. So in as much as these shoes, they are very cheap, you guys can see that, like, you only need less than 4,000 for you to get the entire 10 pairs of shoes. However, I want you guys to see something down here. I'm just gonna circle it. So do you guys see that the estimated shipping cost is a whopping 15,867 bob? And in my head, I'm like, you've paid 3,510, and then add that to 15,867. It's approximately 19,000 or even 20,000. Let's call it 20k. And you have 10 pair of shoes, which means per shoe you've bought it for 2,000, because obviously you're accounting for the shipping cost and everything else. So let me play this again. So this pair of shoes, you've bought it for 2,000 bob. Now just make a decision that's wise, guys. If you can find people who are gonna buy the shoes for more than the amount that you got them for, which is 2,000, if you can get people to buy the shoes for like maybe 3,500 or stuff like that, then this is a good idea. If not, then yeah, it's not, obviously. But basically, I'm just trying to show you guys that a lower MOQ, usually when it comes to the shipping cost, it's usually very high. But then again, keep in mind that's the estimated shipping cost. If you negotiate well, it could be lower. So just keep that in mind. So let's look for another pair of shoes, the final one, guys, and then we are done. So do we go with 300 pairs or do we go with 30 pairs? And also, guys, let me quickly show you this video. They have women's shoes. Not really my style personally, but when you're starting a business, it's not about you, it's about your customers. So if there's market for these types of shoes, then by all means start the business. Obviously after you've already done your research. So yeah, so let's check out the last pair of shoes and then we end this video. So I'm gonna look at these ones. So they are women's shoes. I'm gonna play the video. So even though there isn't like a variety of colors, but the designs are pretty much all different. I feel like that's good. Also, I've seen a lot of people love these types of sneakers, with the chunky heels. And again, guys, if you feel like there's a market for this shoes, you've done your research obviously and stuff like that, then by all means, my people, do what you have to do. So these ones, they're going for 351 bob per 351 bob per pair, but the minimum order, guys, is 300 pairs. So multiply that by 350.85 bob, and then you get the amount of money you're gonna pay for 300 pairs. And then obviously you're gonna have to consider shipping cost. In this case, they haven't like stated the estimated price, and I had already mentioned that. So this is something you're gonna have to talk through with your supplier. And yeah, I feel like that's it. So guys, obviously I've shown you guys everything you need to look out for. However, when you've settled on a particular supplier and you've settled on a particular product that you want to start selling or purchase, please ask all the questions that you can ask about your products. Be very specific, because guys, you're dealing with foreigners. Obviously there's a language barrier, so you need to be very, very specific about anything that you want to ask when it comes to your goods. When it comes to your shoes, for example, the company that I've just showed you guys, they're selling mixed shoes. Ask about the colors, the balancing, because you've already seen people's reviews about how they balance the colors. Ask every single thing about your product and the type of business that you want to go into. Ask about shipping cost. Ask about the number of days or months it's gonna take for you to receive your goods. Ask about the pricing. Can you negotiate the price? Ask about the sizing, like how many shoes are gonna be size 39, how many are gonna be size 36. You know, all these things, guys, are very important. You may skimp over them, and then when you get your goods, you find that it's difficult to find 40 people with a preference to a red shoe. You understand? So just be very, very, very diligent when you're doing your research, and then yeah, it's gonna be okay. So I quickly want to show you guys. For example, we have this company over here. They have been in the platform for 3 years. They have the trade assurance mark, but they don't have the verified sign. Guys, stay away from that company. Don't even waste your time, because if they don't have a verification sign, then what's the point? Why are you dealing with them? We have another one, 9 years, trade assurance mark, but no verification sign. Again, don't even waste your time, guys. We have this one, 3 years, verified trade assurance mark. This could be a good company if it satisfies all the other things that I have talked about in this video. And yeah, I feel like I'm gonna end this video right here. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned something. I hope it has been helpful, and that when you're sourcing for a good supplier on Alibaba, that all this information is going to be helpful. Again, guys, if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. If you'd like me to do another one on maybe a different product, let me know, and I'm going to do that. So until next time, you guys, bye.